your love, our passion.
My name is Ken Heisey, and I'm an independent financial advisor. At Heisey Advisory Group, we believe that everyone should be able to live the retirement of their dreams. What is your vision for retirement? When you close your eyes, what does your perfect day look like? Our firm has the freedom to help you pursue the retirement of your dreams. When I meet with families, our first visit is all about getting to know you. Then we design a plan together that's built around you, not some cookie-cutter approach. Being independent financial advisors gives us that freedom. Call us today at 314-328-4400. Come in and sit down with us so that we can help you achieve your retirement dreams. Call 314-328-4400. That's 314-328-4400.
Investment advisory services offered only by duly registered individuals through AE Wealth Management, LLC. AEWM and Heisey Advisory Group are not affiliated companies. Investing involves risk, including the potential loss of principal.
Brought to you by Lance Drury Law. IRS problems? Call local attorney Lance Drury for legal help. 314-260-6120 or go to lancedrurylaw.com.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, for Rush Limbaugh, we return to Mark Stein.
Yes, Rush is not feeling too good today. I think he made the mistake of listening to the guest host earlier in the week, and it quite upset his stomach. But he's resting up, and he is going to be back fighting fit after the Memorial Day observances. And, you know, there's a way to avoid problematic days when Rush is under the weather. All you got to do is go to rushlimbaugh.com and take out a subscription to Rush 24/7, and it's like he's in your head round the clock every day of the week, 365 days a year. You can get him in any form known to man, audio, video on the Ditto Cam, transcripts, text. You can, what exactly was that? That great point he was making about Robert Mueller. You get the transcript, you can see what he says, and you can make it even better when you double up and pick the powerful combo membership, whereby we will send you Rush 24/7 plus a subscription to America's best political newsletter, the Limbaugh Letter, great interviews, terrific stories that you might not have seen in the newspapers with Rush's unique commentary. The combo membership, it's available if you go to rushlimbaugh.com and click Rush 24/7. It's open line Friday. There are always these odd stories that don't command the attention of the nation, but are always worth bringing up. Alabama is getting rid of marriage licenses. They had a significant pushback from probate judges who, after the legalization of same-sex marriage 4 years ago, Alabama probate judges were refusing to issue same-sex marriage licenses. And so now their solution to that is to do away with marriage licenses entirely. You can get married wherever you want, however you want, and just file for a certificate afterwards. It's attracted attention from a lot of the LGBT QWERTY community because they say it provides cover to biased judges and harms the wedding industry. Bill and Hillary Clinton, this is a poignant piece, life in exile. The once powerful political couple now seeks attention audience. One evening earlier this year, an old friend and advisor to Bill and Hillary Clinton sat down with the former president for dinner at a quiet Manhattan restaurant. Bill, the friend says, looked thinner and more tired than he had in some time. He is 72 now, 15 years on from open surgery and the complications that arose from it. He was, the friend says, a bit sad and more than a bit angry. I had a similar experience. I went to the Cafe Carlyle to see, there was a little cabaret act in New York appearing there, and Bill, Hillary, and Chelsea were there, and Bill, it completely wrecked the whole evening for me, because Bill was just schmoozing, working the room. The drummer of the band came up to me and said, "You and I are the only conservatives in the room." And I said to him, well, you know, can I come and hide behind your drum kit? Because I can't stand. The singer wasn't particularly my bag, but having as his opening act Bill Clinton work in the room for an hour and a half was terrible. And so Bill and Hillary are now apparently sad and upset because no one pays any attention to them, and nobody wants to hear Hillary explain that the affair with Monica was not an abuse of power because Monica was an adult and all that. And the Floppo tour, An Evening with the Clintons, has been a disaster. They opened at a sports arena in Toronto, and God bless Toronto. It's a town full of Canadian progressives. But they opened at a huge sports arena, and I think they had 7% capacity. 93% of the seats were unsold. Huge numbers of empty seats. Large sections of the arena cordoned off by curtains. Promoters had to cut the ticket price in half. The whole thing was a debacle. God bless Canada for doing that to the Clintons. Fantastic. They're all Toronto progressives, and none of them, even they don't want to see An Evening with the Clintons. So then they were rebooked into lower, smaller venues, 13 stops across the country, and again, they didn't sell out. They were talking about Bosnia in the 1990s at the Beacon Theatre in New York, and a guy yelled out, "Bill, this is boring!" And they threw him out for saying that. And these cheap ticket prices, Hillary no longer makes $200,000 a speech. Her speaking fees have fallen to $25,000. $25,000 from $200,000. Also, Bill, he's no longer up to doing. He made $150 million in speaking fees. Imagine that. Bill Clinton talking, and those days are over. The first time I was asked about this, I said a famous line from Frank Sinatra. He came off stage where he had been a bit wobbly, and he got lost in the lyrics on a couple of numbers, and he comes off stage, and he said to Bill Miller, his pianist, he said, "Bill, you should always listen very carefully when the audience is telling you goodbye." And the audience is telling Bill and Hillary goodbye. It's a long time, it's been a long time coming, but that, in fact, is what they are saying. I mentioned earlier that Theresa May has resigned as British Conservative Party leader, and there are two guys in UK politics, one of them